Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Aneta here, and today I'm gonna talk about map method in JavaScript language. But before we start it, please subscribe to my channel if you wanna see more videos like this one. And let's get started. We use map method to work on arrays. And it looks like this. We have an array and we map over each element of this array. It takes a callback function with 3 arguments: element, index of this element, and an array, which is the array we are using. The map method calls a function on every element in the calling array and returns a new array of results. That means that we are not changing this array, we are creating a new one. To explain this in more details, let's see an example. We have an array of numbers and we are going to create another array using the map method. We are mapping through this array with each element and we are multiplying each element by 10. And this is our output of the second array. As I mentioned before, the map method is creating a new array. So it's not actually changing this first array. Let's see what is our first array. It stays the same. And let's see what is our second array. This is the result if we multiply each element of this array by 10. And now I will show you how to do the same thing with a for loop. So you can choose between those two methods and you will see the difference between those two methods, and you will also see how much easier and better is the map method. First of all, I need an empty array. That will be a let variable, array third equals an empty array. And now I will use a for statement. I will need also variable a, for example, equals 0 at start, and the ending point will be the length of this first array, which means array first dot length, and I'm gonna loop through each element. So I'm using this syntax, and here I'm gonna push each element, which will be multiplied by 10. So array third dot push array first element. This is the index of each element of the array multiplied by 10, and it has 5 elements right now. Let's see what is our array. It's the same as our second array, which means that worked out. But we had to make an empty array and we had to loop over each element and we had to push each element to the empty array. That feels like it's not worth this when we can do this in just one line of code. Let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you prefer and what do you use? And that was it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.